Hello everybody and welcome to another amazing video of DIY investing. XRP is moments away from breaking all-time highs and finally entering price discovery for the first time since 2017. I've been holding XRP for over 7 years at this point, expecting that this was going to see more adoption from institutions, banks, and governments once the real institutional cycle started. With governments now talking with XRP, meetings with Donald Trump, and now talks about the coming XRP ETF primed, I do believe that there's going to be more money made over on the XRP ledger than ever before. So for today's video, we're going to be talking about the XRP price. I'm going to be breaking down the XRP ledger and making sure that you guys know exactly what to look for going into 2025 to make the most profit possible on XRP. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you find any value in this video, please do me a favor, hit that like, comment, and subscribe button. And without further ado, let's jump right into this amazing video today. Alrighty everybody, jumping right into the price of XRP. This is an exciting time because we are now breaking back out, front-running the market, and doing all of the things that we talked about over the last 6 years. We knew that once the institutions came, once the true adoption of the institutional cycle played out, we were going to see XRP outperform and front-run, and that's exactly what is taking place. Currently, when we're looking at the price, XRP is getting ready to break out of all-time highs. We are still a little bit below those, with $3.32 approximately. That's where we're going to be seeing this breakout take place. What we've done recently, XRP broke out of our prior high that we made in the last cycle over here in about April of 2021. So over the last couple months, we've just been consolidating on top of our prior highs of the last cycle as new support. With us now getting confirmation of this breakout, I think that we're moments away from entering price discovery. And this is really where the things are going to get really crazy for XRP, XRP against the market, as well as the entire XRP ledger, because this cycle we have something that we never had before, and that's opportunities to be able to trade altcoins inside of XRP. You can now create your own meme coins, you can create your own altcoins, legit projects, whatever you want. If you believe in XRP, you can now go ahead and start building over here, and I think that there's a lot of value in that. We're going to see a lot of price appreciation with XRP because I think that there's just so much money to be traded, to be earned, and a lot of people are going to be bridging over here when they see the price of XRP entering price discovery. So with that being said, guys, we are only a few percentages away from making that new all-time high. And what I think takes place when we do that, when price breaks out, I think that we're going to have pretty much no resistance until probably around $10. I think that that's going to be the target for XRP to run to on this next move. And when XRP runs to $10, I think the big thing that we can look at for how to play this cycle is more or less looking at how all of the prior cycles have played out. Because when Bitcoin enters price discovery for the first time, we always see the markets explode, whichever ones are going to outperform. They always run into new all-time highs, but then we always see that midway correction. In the prior cycles, it's always taken place sometime around either the late spring to the early summer. And that's what it was in 2016, in 2017. That's what it was all the way in our last cycle of 2021. So going into this cycle, I think it's the same. We're going to see a really big outperformance from XRP. As it runs upwards of $10, it could go higher than that, guys. It could go up to 15. I can't predict the price like that. Nobody really knows. But we don't have any resistance into new all-time highs. So I do firmly believe that the amount of markup that this thing is going to go through is an extensive amount. And once it runs up to $10, maybe $15 approximately, that's where we'll probably end up seeing that big midway correction, right? Where we've always seen that take place in our cycles, where the market breaks out, Bitcoin goes into new all-time highs, everything goes into new all-time highs that's going to. And once we get that next big sell-off that takes place after that big price discovery, it's always when altcoins drop 50, 60, 70, 80, sometimes 90% in that move. And I do believe that XRP will see the same thing. Keep in mind that it'll probably only be like a 50, 60% correction rather than like a true 80%, but still, it will be a really big move. And after that, we'll start our final sort of impulse to complete this cycle. My primary target for XRP has always been $28. I think it could go higher than that. I think it could hit $50 if we're talking a true institutional cycle, which we're in. The XRP ETF is going to be coming very soon, and this is more along the lines of the path that I think all of these markets are going to take. We'll have this first big run into price discovery, we'll have that big midway shakeout, but that's ultimately going to be taking us for one more final run to basically wrap up 2025, or blow off top at the end of this year, before we have our next bear market. So the big thing is, if we're looking at the price of XRP as doing all of this, what is the whole ledger going to be doing? What is that going to be looking like? And in my opinion, that's where the real upside potential is going to be located in this cycle. Now, I wanted to come over before we look into the XRP ledger and take a look at the Bitcoin pair, because when we're looking at this thing, it's doing something very important where we've just reclaimed our horizontal support. Right? This was resistance when we started to collapse and sell off here, but we reclaimed that and we're starting to get continuation up. Reclaiming this level is very important because this sets us in for our first higher high of this new trend. Keep in mind, I wouldn't be surprised if it did something like this before it really starts to go up. But regardless of that, I think that we're moments away from starting this next big reversal. The way that the Bitcoin pairs, work, they make quick impulses. That was the case here. That was the case here. That was the case in 2017 as well, here and here. Generally, they're going to make these long, slow corrections that don't do anything, but once the big pump comes in, they happen really, really quickly. I find it likely that the same thing happens once more. The way that these cycles play out is very similarly. They always follow the same fractals, where you have the peak, correction, peak, correction, and then you restart the fractal. Then you have the peak, correction, peak, long correction, right? Same thing happened here. That's where we're at right now before this move and this move takes place. I think that that's what's coming here. We'll see that big pump. If we do anything of what Dogecoin did in the last cycle, it pumped into price discovery, made this big correction back onto support of those prior all-time highs from 2017, and then it made another big pump after that. So when I'm looking at the long-term basis of these cycles, I don't know exactly how it's all going to play out. My guess is this thing would have a big correction once it does sell off. But when we're looking at the price, this is the way that these things play out, right? It's going to be just this big 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5-wave impulse before our next bear market starts. It's a very easy thing to follow because all of our prior cycles have followed this. And we can even look at 2017 and see the same thing. XRP followed this same pattern. Had that first cycle, second cycle was this lower high, and then it just corrected and went sideways. Once we made our first breakout, we went to the prior all-time highs, retested that midway cycle range, and then we went into price discovery. This would basically be us now going to $10. That's where we're at right now. We're just right about here before we go to $10. After we hit $10, we're going to see some type of midway correction like this. And that midway correction is where a lot of altcoins are going to get hosed. On all of the XRP ledger, you want to take profits on this next move. As XRP runs to $10, $15, whatever the heck it's going to be, you want to be locking up your profits on the meme coins on XRP because those are going to get hosed in this correction. And, XRP will go for one more big run after that, in my opinion. But this big midway correction is what I'm talking about taking place right here. I see it happen every cycle, and I think it's going to be the same here. When we're looking at the BTC pair, that's where this big correction takes place before we have one more final move. That's what I think is going to be taking place in the price of XRP. But with that being said, let's now jump into the XRP ledger. Let's talk about some of the things taking place there and why I think that so much upside potential is going to be made by trading over on that ledger. So right off the bat, guys, here we are taking a look at Dex Screener. This is going to be how we can chart all of the different meme coins on the XRP ledger. And if we're looking at this, what I want you guys to pay attention to, the most important thing to be watching for right now is more or less what I'm looking at. How to pay attention to Dex Screener, what to watch for, how to filter through these meme coins so that you can actually find good setups. Now, right off the bat, if you go to Dex Screener, you're going to have to pull up the XRP ledger right here. This is going to be the EVM chain to where we can actually create, our own cryptos, smart contracts, all of the things of Ethereum and its EVM. We can now do that on the XRP ledger. So I think that that's really why so much upside potential is going to be found over on these meme coins. If we come over here, the best way that you can sort these is by coming over and clicking the volume. As you click the volume, it's going to rank them by the top volume from highest to lowest of 24 hours. And if you guys notice, Army, Phoenix, Lahula, and Pongo, these are going to be the biggest ones over here. Army is really the front runner so far, and it looks very, very bullish. Currently setting up for a new all-time high breakout. I already kind of went through and drew on this before. But when I'm looking at this setup, this just perfectly showcases the amount of upside potential on the ledger. This has 100 mil in market cap. It's already made a really big move up to this point, but it's got consistent volume coming in here. It's got $7.5 million of 24-hour volume, and it's now breaking all-time highs just moments away from entering price discovery. I bet a big green candle comes in here, assuming Bitcoin doesn't sell off, and this thing's going to just start breaking up into 25 cents and higher. This one, at 100 mil in market cap, if we're looking at all of the top meme coins on all of the other chains, Many of these have ran into multiple billions of dollars. So I honestly think that this thing could hit $1 billion in market cap. If we're talking about this being the biggest meme coin in the XRP ledger, this thing could easily, 10, 20, 30x from here, depending on how much market cap actually comes into this. If it hits a couple $1 billion, there's your 20x. And, even though it has a lot of market cap in and of itself is kind of a flawed metric. It doesn't mean that much realistically. But all of the top chains have their big meme coins. And if this one is going to be that, we're going to see these things hit the multi-billions in market cap. It's already on its way to doing that right now. Phoenix, same story, $44.5 million in market cap. When I look at this, this is one that I charted a while ago, and it already bounced off of my level that I was watching. Now we're kind of just in this period where I think that we're moments away from making that next leg up. But when I look at this, after this correction, whether it goes a little lower or stops here, this thing is going to be setting up for a really big parabolic move into new all-time highs. This is that first little higher high on a parabolic trend before the big move comes into it. Good volume, 1.7 mil volume, 24 hours. That's really good for a lot of these meme coins. And these are going to be safer picks. At 44 mil in market cap, they're a little bit higher, but in my opinion, they're safer picks. And so guys, this is the thing. If the whole price of XRP is moments away from mooning like this, the entirety of this ledger is going to do the same thing. And so if you do want to end up seeing any of the meme coins that I'm going to be buying on this ledger, where I'm going to be positioning my money into specific setups that I see on this ledger, you guys can always join my private group by signing up on my website, linked in the description. Anything I'm going to be trading over here on this ledger is going to be posted in there, so I'd love to have you guys a part of that. We've been nailing a lot of different AI meme coins, Clanker, some of these AI token bots. These are things that are blowing up on many of the other chains. But now with me jumping into the XRP ledger, there's going to be a lot of profit going around. Whether you follow my picks or not, that's aside the point. When I was looking through all of these charts, we still have a lot of volume. There's a lot of volume on this chain, especially with it just starting out. Looking over here, it's one of the top 5 ranked chains. Well, 6, I guess you could say. But regardless of that, being ranked up here in the top, it shows that how much money is already consolidating over here. You can have at least 100K in 24-hour volume, all the way ranked to 22, which isn't that crazy, but there's going to be so much more money coming into this chain when we make this next move coming into new all-time highs. So as I'm watching this, I think that there's an amazing opportunity to be able to trade some of these. Rizzle, that seems kind of like a good one to me. Oh, this one looks phenomenal. I knew it. See, these are the type of setups we're talking about, guys. These really obvious accumulations. This thing's just been holding support, higher highs, higher lows. We've broken out of downtrending resistance. That's what we did here. And look at this. It's just about to go parabolic. This thing's probably going to pump and just start sending it like that. And 800K in market cap at 50K 24-hour volume, that's pretty solid. These are the type of setups. And Rizzle, perfect meme, playing off of the meme of Riz and all of that stuff. These are the type of setups I like to see. And these are the ones that I'm watching for to go parabolic. So if you guys want to be able to follow along with these picks that I'm going to be trading over here, links are in the description. With that, I wanted to give you guys this update going through XRP, going through the chain, what I'm watching for in this chain, and really how to be able to calculate which ones are going to go up. It's hard to say exactly which meme coins, but there's not a lot of saturation over on this chain like there is with Solana. So in my opinion, you can buy a lot of these meme coins and they're probably going to go up just with the liquidity rising. You don't have quite as much competition. So if you guys did find value in this video, please do me a favor, hit that like, comment, and subscribe button. If you guys want to be able to see anything I'm doing with my money long term, like I said, if you want to be able to trade any of the meme coins we're going to be buying on this ledger, links are in the description to go ahead and sign up on my website. From there, you can get total access to my private group. With that being said, though, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I'm looking forward to trading this year with you for real, because this is going to be such a fun, life-changing event. I'm seeing so many opportunities on all of these chains, new chains coming out. We can get in these early, trade the meme coins, trade the legit projects. And to me, there's just never been a greater opportunity in any of the cycles I've been through. This is now my 3rd bull run, and I've never been so excited to trade this one with you guys, knowing how many of you guys that watch this channel can actually make real life-changing financial fortune in ways that don't even require much money at all. That's the exciting thing. Happy to have you guys a part of the group, whether you're just subscribing and watching for free, whether you're in the private group. I love you guys and I appreciate you, and I'm just super thankful for the opportunity to make videos for you. With that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. As always, peace out.